Well, yeah, my question to you is what at the time was the most difficult thing or obstacle to overcome when it came to making Empire?
The time, the complexity. I mean, when we that was also George asked us to move up north, so we moved up about
Right.
probably about 8 or 10 of us. But that's a big deal, saying goodbye to your families and everything. Come on up, and then we wanted to set the place up, or George wanted to sue with a lot of local people. This is all incredibly connected to how you feel about how the show is going to be done. Because if you don't have a crew that works, you can be screwed.
Right.
I always look ahead, and in the case of that, it's like 2 years. And you think we can get this shot done, the show done in 2 years? And then George showed us when we first flew up. He was doing sort of a little dog and pony to get us to come on up here, and he had a lot of Ralph's artwork. Joe Johnston was already up here doing stuff, and we looked at this, and it's like, oh my God, this is so much bigger than Star Wars. I mean, that's like one episode of a serial. This is like 5 episodes, because if you think about it, you got the Tauntaun, you got the Walkers,
Yeah.
you got the Star Destroyers. So you got all the scale difference between the little TIEs, the X-wings, and these big Star Destroyers, and it just goes on and on. I mean, the asteroid sequence is one of the hardest things, just to figure out how to make it readable to the audience, so it didn't just look chaotic, like you could follow the story,
Right.
And there was just stuff all the way through it, so that all needed to be solved. They were separate, had their separate problems, separate solutions, separate design issues, had to cut into the movie. You're in black space and you're cutting from this angle to that angle. Well, how can you tell where you're looking if there's no horizon line like there is here, on Earth? So,
right.
And that's one of the things I did in that is I put an asteroid belt in the asteroid sequence, so you always knew if you were at least looking up or down.
Wow.
So there's tricks like that, hundreds of tricks that are going on all the time that apply to digital effects today. Absolutely. You try to do the same thing without those tricks, you'd be confused. And, so I think it's really timeless, the art of visual effects. It has nothing to do with the tool at all.